Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama
Om Agyantimirandhasya Jnananjana-shalakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shivasadi Gaur Bhakta Vrinda. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna. Bhagavad Gita, chapter 1, verse number 15. Panchajanyam Hrishikesho Devadattam Dhananjayah Pondram Dadmahu Mahashankham Bhima Karma Vrikodaraha. Hrishikesh, Shri Krishna, blew his conch shell known as Panchajanya, Dhananjay blew his conch known as Devadatta, and Bhim, the performer of Herculean tasks, blew his great conch known as Pondra. So after Bhishma Pitamaha blowing his conch shell, now Krishna and Arjun are blowing their transcendental conch shells. We discussed that why every object that is used by the Supreme Lord is transcendental in nature, and it also has a name because it is Chinmay. In his Narayan form, Shri Krishna, or in his Aishwarya form, Shri Krishna holds 4 specific items: the conch shell, the lotus flower, his chakra, and gada or the mace. All these objects held by the Lord are as worshipable as the Lord. Actually, in the temples, the special conch shell called Dakshinavrat Shankha is worshipped just as a manifestation of the Lord himself, because it carries many symbols of Lord Narayan like the chakra. Here we see Shri Krishna is referred as Rishikesha, and Arjun is called Dhananjay, and Bhim is called Vrikodaraha. Each one of these names have great significance. In Sanskrit language, every alphabet and every word composed of these alphabets has a very deep meaning. All these names here indicate the pastimes or the qualities or the tasks performed by each one of them. Shri Krishna is called Rishikesha. What does Rishikesha mean? Rishikesha means it is composed of 2 words, Rishik. Rishik means senses, and Isha means master. So Rishikesha means the master of the senses. Whose senses? Our senses. So the Lord of the senses of each and every living entity is Shri Krishna himself. He actually will say in the 18th chapter, 61st verse, Ishwaraha sarva bhutanam hrideshe Arjun tishtati. That Arjun, I am the super soul sitting in each and everyone's heart. And as the super soul sitting in each and every living entity's heart, he is observing the activities of each one of us. In the Mundak Upanishad as well as Shvetavshad Upanishad, it is said, Samane vrikshe purushah nimagnaha nishaya soshati muhyamanam jushtam yada pashyati anyam isham asya mahimanam iti vita shokaha. That there are two things, the soul and the super soul, and they are compared to two birds sitting on the same tree. Although these two birds are in the same tree, the eating bird, which is the soul, is fully engrossed with anxiety and moroseness as the enjoyer of the fruits of the tree. But if in some way or other he turns his face to his friend, who is the Lord and knows his glories, at once the suffering bird becomes free from all anxieties. So, Rishi Cain, the Lord of all the senses, is situated within our heart as Paramatma. And we are suffering because we with our senses, the Rishiks, are not serving the Supreme Lord. And once we understand, as Sri Krishna will explain in Bhagavad Gita, that our senses, our life, all our resources are meant to be used in the service of the Lord, in that consciousness we become spiritually liberated. In Narad Pancharatra, there is a beautiful verse that explains that what is bhakti. It says, Sarvopadhi vinirmuktam tat paratven nirmalam rishikena rishikesha sevanam bhaktihir uchyate. This verse was quoted by Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu while instructing Sri Rupa Goswami, and Sri Rupa Goswami also quotes this verse in his famous book Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu. This verse means that what is bhakti? Sevanam bhakti uchyate. It's bhakti or devotional service means engaging all our senses in the service of the Lord, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, the Master of all the senses. Rishikena Rishikesha Sevanam. So Rishikena means by the senses, by our senses, when we do Sevanam of whom? Rishikesha, the master of all the senses, then that is called true devotional practice or bhakti. This will be explained in great detail later on in Bhagavad Gita as well. So this is the significance of calling Krishna as Rishikesha. Now, Arjun is called Dhananjaya. What does Dhananjaya mean? Dhananjaya means Dhanam Jaya. There are two words in here, Dhanam and Jaya. So the conqueror of wealth is called Dhananjaya. Arjun was given this name when he defeated Drupad, who was a friend of Dronacharya and refused to part with half of his kingdom as he had promised to Dronacharya when they were in Gurukul studying together. We have discussed this story before as well. So when Arjun, as part of his Guru Dakshina to his Guru Dronacharya, defeated Drupad and brought all his wealth and kingdom through Dronacharya, he was given this name Dhananjaya. Now it is significant that in this verse he is being called Dhananjaya and Krishna being called Rishikesha. So this indicates that in this battle also Arjun will be victorious and he will be able to bring all the wealth of the Kauravas to himself, to his family, to his kingdom. But what will he do with all this wealth? Will he enjoy it for himself? Will he become absorbed in sense gratification, as normally happens when you get a lot of wealth and prosperity? Will he completely become materialistic? No. What would he do? Rishikesha. That's why Krishna is referred to as Rishikesha, that he is going to use all his wealth that he is going to attain after this battle of Kurukshetra will solely be used in the service of Sri Krishna. And that is why Arjun is a devotee, and Krishna will also address Arjun as Bhakto Asime, Priyo Asime, that I am telling all this transcendental knowledge to you because you are my dear devotee. So what makes us dear to the Lord when we understand that we do not possess things that we think we are masters of, like our wealth, our home, all our assets, even our own body. We possess something when we are the creators of it. Did we create our own body? No, it was given to us. Did we create the food? No, it has been given to us. Did we create all the natural resources in the world, like petroleum, water, air, trees? No, they have been given to us. Did we create the land? No, it has been given to us. But we claim possession of all of these things. And that ignorance, that arrogance is the cause of our eternal bondage in the cycle of birth and death. And that is why the first instruction that Krishna is going to give Arjun is that you are not this body. Once we understand this, that even this body does not belong to us, even these senses don't belong to us, because the master of all of these is Rishikesha, which is Shri Krishna himself. That's when we enter the realm of spirituality. Krishna's conch shell is called Panchajanya. Srila Bhaktivedanta Narayan Maharaj Ji in his commentary explains that why his conch shell is called Panchajanya. He says that after completing his education in the ashram of his guru, Shri Krishna requested his guru and his wife to accept some guru dakshina, a gift traditionally offered to the teacher upon the completion of one's studies. For their guru dakshina, his teacher and his wife asked that their son, who had drowned in the ocean, be returned to them alive and well. Upon inquiring from the presiding deity of the ocean, Varun, Shri Krishna discovered that his guru's son had been swallowed by an ocean-dwelling demon named Panchajanya. Shri Krishna killed Panchajanya, but he did not find the boy inside the demon's belly. From there, Shri Krishna went to the abode of the dead named Mahakalpuri, from where he took his guru's son and presented him to his guru as dakshina, a token of gratitude offered to one's spiritual master. Since Shri Krishna accepted as his conch the external limb, the shell, from the body of the Panchajanya demon, who was in the form of a conch, his conch is known as Panchajanya. So we see that how merciful Shri Krishna is, that he even accepted a demon in his service. The conch shell of Arjun is called Devadatta. Dev means demigod and Datta means given. So Devadatta means that this conch shell was given to Arjun by the demigods. Many places it is said that it was given by Indra. Some place it is mentioned that Varun gave this conch shell to Arjun after Arjun had defeated Indra and in the battle of Khandiv 1 that we discussed last time. Also here Bhim is called Vrikodaraha. Vrikodaraha means a voracious eater. Udar means belly and Vrik means huge. So Bhim had a huge appetite. He could not stay without eating for a little while as well. But even though he was a voracious eater, he was completely engaged in serving the order of Shri Krishna. We see that when people eat a lot, they become very lazy. But Bhim was not like that. Despite being such a voracious eater, he was always energetic and ready to serve the Lord in every situation. And he blew on his conch shell, which was called Pondra. Now what happens after this, we will discuss in the next time. Till that time, Hare Krishna, Radhe Radhe. Have a very blessed day.